One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 20.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Sam Williams bringing him down that time.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. The center receiver in motion to the right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I don't like that. Yeah.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll send a receiver in motion left. A handoff, Barkley running left. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. On second down, it's Pollard. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. His throw incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing. Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard.
Ooh, we ran more clean. Come on!
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, that's a run.
They ran over the next guy, the next guy, the same
shit.
shit.
Initial contact, and in his mind just screamed, out of my way, and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Crazy drive.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Jones now throwing on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Barkley inside handoff. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second and 7.
They'll go to Barkley again.
Lyman, where you going?
This
Why you
time
backing
they were
up?
waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Jones. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down.
Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Here's a sneak with Jones. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Giants have taken the lead. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line. And they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. At the field general, the leader, just fall in behind him.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Pollard again. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I'm still looking right now. Hold on, babe. I'm still looking right now. What you getting, tacos? Okay, give me I get the chicken tango, the chicken tinga taco, and the birria, the beef taco. Chicken tinga, just one of each. The chicken tinga, the birria, rice sweet taco, and the grilled chicken taco. The grilled chicken sweet. All the 3, the 1, 2, 3. so far. I like it when I see good games. That's what you want to see. That's what we're waiting for.
On play action, Prescott. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
And some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And the tight end goes in motion left. From the 27, Jones.
Oh, man,
and that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Man, dude. I don't remember.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover. It doesn't feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play.
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
What the fuck was that?
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
He was just threw the ball out of bounds.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Here's Jones throwing to start the drive. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards that time.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
That's good hard running right there on first and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
So second and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. He's going to get it again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Big one coming in this divisional round playoff. Third and goal. Barkley.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there, that defense able to hold firm. backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control
my God.
get themselves reasserted.
Why steamroll me like that? Shit.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs. Prescott off play action. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
TJ still ain't playing. God damn. Niggas ain't playing at all.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones.
Again, Jones, what are you doing? Why are you doing that?
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first, they're not
doing, Jones?
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He'll field this at the 5. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Prescott now. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Prescott.
He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Now Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Good job. Oh, come on.
This is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
Go, get out there, get out there.
Prescott. And this one is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, He stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
It's the ball game now.
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds.
And
the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what?
That was even the catch. I like that.
Offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
That was even better. I thought he didn't make it to the first down. Didn't give him a catch. Okay.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
66 yards on the ground for him so far.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Second down at 4.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing Jones. They'll roll him out right.
There we go.
And he will take it on in.
Daniel fucking Jones.
Touchdown.
There we go, Daniel
An important
Jones.
score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Okay.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Number 47.
They'll set up a throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Swinging this out for Pollard.
There we go, fellas.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here.
At least 5 times. At least 5, 6 times.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Touchdown.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead.
Domination in every form of the game.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
You swept me this season. There's no way you beat me 3 straight times.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
The second game, first game you beat me. Second game,
and they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At the grand stage. I like that. I like that a lot.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the division round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around.
Did they run from it?
Their backs against the wall.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a give here to Pollard.
Right towards me.
And he's got some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 35.
That's the best thing all day.
On 1st and 10, Prescott.
No. Oh, come on!
He is caught by Lamb. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Prescott looks to throw on 1st.
Sack, interception. Let's go. Stop this shit, man. Stop that shit, yo.
Picked off by Aaron Robinson.
You can't run the same play against me over and over and over, man.
Here at their own 18-yard line.
That's it for you.
And high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance. Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And he's taken down.
He wasn't
back
open.
in his own 7.
I want to see what happened though. That's interesting. That's his first sack of the game.
And the Giants season will continue at least another week as we say so long,
got one sack.
everybody.
That dominant line got one sack, right? Yeah, I like that.